There is a literal, actual movie called Cuck. This is a thing coming out, and they're not being ironic. They think this is biting political satire.
It was a pretty rough day for me. I lost a lot of money, and I lost a car, and I lost a job. But everywhere I go, there's illegals.
Done!
Fuck me running. I genuinely want the nukes to fly. I refuse to live on the planet as whatever dumbass thought this was a good idea. So, Cuck is a movie coming out next month. Basic idea is that the main character is a mentally unstable soldier who gets sucked into the alt-right community online. And when society pushes down on him, he snaps and goes super violent and crazy. So basically falling down with a god-awful attempt at a political message, or at least a really, really bad political message.
Take some shooting lessons, asshole.
Or, to put the seeds of a conspiracy theory out there for you guys to chew on, the Joker movie, but not made by people that actually care about a compelling story. In fact, this is coming out the same day as the Joker movie too, October 4th. So I'm not saying this is a blatant ripoff made to ride the back of a much, much better movie. From all, reviews that are coming out about the Joker, apparently it's phenomenal. But yeah, I'm also saying that this could very well just be a mockbuster, a movie made to heavily resemble another movie with enough changes to where they won't get sued. Now, there was a fiasco a few months ago revolving around that movie, The Hunt. Basic idea to that one is that crazy liberal elites hunt conservatives in a most dangerous game type deal. A bunch of absolutely brain-dead morons decided that it was promoting violence against conservatives, using some half-hearted excuse like there's too much political division for this movie, even though the entire point of the movie is that the conservatives start fighting back and actually start killing the hunters. Yeah, it was just, ugh. And the studio was pressured into just canceling the entire film outright. Now, was it gonna be good? Probably not. It was a Blumhouse thing, the political message seemed very fucking blatant. But if we had to pick, I would sincerely take The Hunt over this horrible looking piece of shit. Because this...
The greatest threat to our nation is this false sense of diversity. That is the greatest fallacy of the past century.
Jesus Christ, man. It's a literal checklist of every stereotypical alt-right point that radical lefties think about people online. Mentally unstable and obsessed with guns? Check. Angry white guys beaten down by society? Check. Racists that think minorities are ruining America? Check. Radicalized by dudes on social media? And I'm talking like Facebook and YouTube, so places that bend over backwards to ban anything even slightly right-wing because of shit like this? Check. 4chan is treated like a dark web level site when it's used by way more people than they would like to admit? Check. Honestly, this is so out of touch that there's only really two explanations. Either this movie was made by some suit and tie executives thinking that they can cash in on all the political division and the release of the Joker, while remaining on the right side of history, or made by a bunch of dumbasses that actually think this is a profound statement on how online radicalization works. No matter which way, it's definitely not being received the way they thought it would. Now, character study stories 100% rely on creating a fascinating protagonist that people want to know more about. It doesn't even matter if they're good or evil. American Psycho is a beloved cult film that follows a violent sociopath. Taxi Driver shows multiple times that Travis is not mentally well and is not a hero by any definition of the word.
Give me the rest of the fucking bread. Hey. Get him? Yeah, I got him.
Falling Down is all about explaining what made Bill snap in the first place. But this jerk-off, the dude from Cuck, yeah, I highly doubt there isn't going to be much fleshing out to his character, because if they did, they would be accused of humanizing homicidal monsters, which would completely ignore the very blatant point of this movie. Obviously, nobody has actually seen the film, so all the information we have to go off of is the trailer, and the trailer is just, ooh boy. If the movie is as bad as the trailer, then this is the left-wing equivalent to those Christian propaganda movies that pop up on like Hallmark Channel or some shit like that. Because as stated, this isn't some goofy, over-exaggerated satire of how the political climate is today, like how The Hunt was gonna try to be. This thinks it's some ultra-dark tell-all story about how the alt-right radicalizes people into violence. Now, this is something that needs to be said. I'm not alt-right, though absolutely nothing I can do or say will convince certain people otherwise. And the absolute obsession that people have about the alt-right is one of the most painful trends in media. Everyone thinks it's some rise of a new Reich, but it's just a bunch of morons on the internet posting terrible memes and in-jokes to each other. So literally every single political party that exists today. Also, Richard Spencer's a CIA plant, and I will take that statement to my fucking grave. Still, can you just see how badly this obsession has ruined media? Everything that comes out now has the exact same cast of characters, ultra diverse with as few white people, especially white men, as possible. Even if there are white male characters, they tend to have other traits to differentiate themselves from just being a white guy, i.e. being gay, autistic, Jewish, pussy whipped by a far more alpha female partner, etc. Or if they are unlucky enough to just be a straight white guy that is about as average as it gets, then they get to be the villain, who is an irredeemable prick that gets horribly murdered or humiliated to the point of wanting to die. If they're ultra lucky though, then they can be the comedic relief that everyone constantly beats down and treats like a retard. Now, people that actually claim to be alt-right say this is all part of some massive scheme to demonize and get rid of white people, part of the whole white replacement thing, but that's not something I believe in. Personally, I think it comes down to a clique of screenwriters and executives that are all friends with each other, think that the lefty social media crowd is the one to pander to for big bucks. Obviously it doesn't work, and in fact hasn't worked these last few years, but they insist that if they just keep pushing forward that it will work eventually.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is?
So they pull dumbass moves like yelling at fans and claiming harassment for the smallest of criticisms. At this point, it's almost like a sunk cost fallacy. They've already invested way too much with these tactics that they need to keep going, because suddenly turning around and just not acting like complete douchebags to people is basically on the same level as claiming the sky is magenta to them. Eventually, it will go away though. See, unlike 99% of people that make angry rant videos on YouTube, I see a silver lining to all this hoopla. The whole psycho social justice mindset is actually dying.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Say you're black-pilled or clown-pilled or what have you, but it is dying. Sure, the mainstream is still balls deep in the whole inclusion and diversity, but they're pretty much 20 years behind what everyone else is. And yeah, it's still schlocky crap that comes out, but these things take time to bleed out. Right now, there is a solid foundation of people that are going in the opposite direction, especially with all the media shit shows that have happened courtesy of Antifa, leftists, Epstein, the woke, and Reset the Clock. Slowly but surely, the world is becoming sane again. Insist it's not all you want, but I'm viewing this in a positive manner, which is honestly sound advice since social media has rotten away people's minds. Unplug for a little bit, or at the very least stop diving headfirst into the cancer of Twitter arguments. No joke, getting banned off Twitter was probably the best thing to ever happen to me, and I ain't ever coming back to that hellhole. But to wrap up my points on Cuck, the movie, it's going to be a humiliatingly bad propaganda film that politically motivated critics are going to absolutely love. But people that aren't degenerates will simply not see it and go watch Joker or literally any other movie with the exact same plot, and doesn't have agonizing attempts at political commentary. But Joker also has the upside of having a name recognition with an extremely popular character, and comes out the exact same day, so something tells me this is going to be a terrible flop. But honestly, there are already plenty of better movies that do what Cuck do, and do it far, far better. Taxi Driver, Drive, Falling Down, American Psycho, American History X, First Blood. I can go on. Point is, dark character studies have been done before. So what does Cuck have to offer? It reminds you of the cancerous political climate that the filmmakers insist you obsess over, which you really, really shouldn't for your mental health.
For your health!
So until next time, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be taking my wife's son to go see Joker instead of this piece of shit. See you next time.